Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Town of Danville's live stream. I'm Jeff Gillette, the Public Information Coordinator for the Town of Danville, and with me today is Greg Mantz. Greg is with JS Builders, and that's the company that is doing the project that you can see behind us here. That's the Danville Hotel Private Redevelopment Project. Greg, thanks for joining us today.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good, good. And Greg has very kindly offered to take us on a little bit of a tour of the project. So Greg, lead on. We'll follow you.
Well, as you mentioned, this is the McCauley House that has been repainted, as we had the Danville Hotel repainted. Castle Companies took care of that. We're walking down here on our site. We're getting ready to put our tie-in for the new sidewalks, curb and gutter. We'll see around the corner here.
So we've got fencing up here, Greg. What's behind the fencing? What are we seeing here, or we'll be seeing in a minute?
What we're going to be seeing here behind the fence is where we tore out the old parking area, and we're putting in handicap access, as well as a new curb and gutter, and about 4 parking spaces that will be added to this side for public parking. And this is what we call Building 2. Let me open this up.
And while Greg does that, I did notice a question come across asking about what the final disposition of the building, the project is going to be, whether it's going to be just the hotel or retail, and it's going to be a mix of commercial and residential. The upper floors are going to be residential units, the lower area will be commercial, and we'll take a quick look in some of the commercial units, or one of the commercial units in it, and then we'll head upstairs, take a look at some of the residential, and we'll show you both Building 1 and Building 2 on the course of the tour. So Greg's got the gate open for us, so off we go.
Well, there'll be a couple handicap parking spaces here. This will be the entrance to the residence for Building 2. We have an elevator and stairs up to the 2nd floor, and then the parking garage for the residents only. And then we have retail space below. So this is the back side of the McCauley House, and the back side of the Danville Hotel, the original hotel, built back in 1869. That's why they're restoring it for the historical value.
And as someone mentioned, yes, that is the red building here. That is the original Danville Hotel. And that was at one point up on stilts so that they could pour a new foundation for it, right, Greg? Is that what the...
That's correct. They had to jack the house up 5 feet.
And now it's back down, and as you can see, it's got a nice new coat of paint. And we are heading towards, what's ahead of us here, Greg? This is Building 1.
Building 1 straight ahead. And it's retail space down below. There's no parking structure in it. And then the 2nd floor is there's 6 units of apartments, or townhouses actually.
All right, we're going to take a quick look just inside of the hotel building. And you can see that it's a lot of building supplies, and the walls are up. Now, what is the hotel building going to be used for when this is all said and done, Greg?
Well, the downstairs will be a retail space. It could be a bakery, a restaurant. I'm not sure what it's designated for actually yet. And then upstairs is a couple of small apartments.
Okay, so we move on. And the same is said of the McCauley House too, right? I think I forgot to ask you about that. The McCauley House is going to be retail.
Just all retail.
Oh, yeah. All retail. Okay.
Yeah. And this will be public bathrooms here that will be open during business hours. Once this is all accomplished, and here will all be courtyard area that will be all walkways. There'll be a fountain, water fountain that sits right there, and a water feature on the other side at the other end of the court. We even have a clock so you can see what time it is once we get it all wired up.
Greg, someone was asking about timetable on the project. Is there an end date in sight?
We're slated to be out of here August 31st.
All right.
Well, we go inside building 1 now.
All right.
Take you a look through the units here.
A little bit of history while we make the transition to the upstairs. The hotel itself was originally a white building, not the red one that we were just showing you, and it used to face west on Railroad Avenue. It was built across from the Danville Railroad Station land after the Southern Pacific train arrived in 1891.
This is one of the units. Have the living room, have the kitchen. Has a coat closet there with a powder room bath on the front. This is a laundry room. Here we have a stack washer and dryer.
So this, I mean, not counting the flooring, what would you say the percentage of completion is on a room like this? Is this 75% done?
Well, the wood floor is in. We just have it protected with cardboard so that as we're finishing up the minor details, the floor does not get damaged. We have granite countertops, tile backsplashes. The appliances are being set on Wednesday. We'll have a refrigerator, microwave, gas range.
So what goes into, what's the, you know, how challenging of a process is this on such a large scale when you have several different units and you have to do cabinetry and electric and all of that? I mean, how much of a kind of a juggling act is that for you guys?
Well, it's a big juggling act. And constant scheduling and rescheduling. Things get delayed. Workers don't get as much done as you hope. So it's a constant scheduling, and then there's also changes, you know, the design changes and so forth. So it takes a process, but we're getting to the end product, and that's the main goal.
All right. So what are we seeing through here? This is the master bath?
Master bath. They'll get, we haven't quite got the mirrors, and shower doors will be coming in this next week.
And as you can see out the window over here, this unit in building 1 is facing right across to the Veterans Memorial Building in downtown Danville, and you can also see Pegasus bikes, and it's right in the heart of everything in the downtown on Harts Avenue. So, okay, Greg, where are we heading next?
Oh, we'll go down the hallway here. We can look at another unit.
Now, how many total units will there be in the project?
There'll be 16. There's 6 in building 1, and there's 10 in building 2.
Okay. And they range, there's different sizes, right? They're not all 1 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms. It varies.
Right. Yeah, that was a 1 bedroom, obviously. This is another 1 bedroom unit. This is right on the corner of Harts and Prospect.
And this one also, it's got its countertop all done and the backsplash all done. So you're just waiting for some appliances?
Coming in on, the appliances are here and they'll be installed on Wednesday.
And 2 balconies.
Yes.
So one's out here on Prospect. See the view. And then the other one's like right at the corner. So if you're at the corner of Harts and Prospect and you look up and see that rail, that is this room that we're in right now, with a nice view of the cloudy Mount Diablo in the background there.
And as you can see, we're getting ready. We're doing all the little touch-up details. Getting ready to do the final paint touch-up.
Okay, there was a question asked about whether these are going to be sale or rental units, and these are going to be for sale units. And we don't really have too much information about that as far as price points and whatnot. That's something that the Castle Company is handling. And there's on the Town of Danville's website, there's a page called www.danvilleimprovements.com, and the Danville Hotel Project is listed on there. And at the bottom of that improvements page, there is a link to the website that Castle has set up to give you a little bit more information about the overall project, and you can get on a waiting list to see if you can purchase one of the units. Unfortunately, I have my hard hat on and Greg's got his on, so we'll wander through the battleground here.
Somebody say queso.
So now you see we're getting some crown put in the units.
And that would be the molding up there at the top, right?
At the top, yeah. Okay. That'll be going in all the units.
And thank you for posting that link. That's going to be very helpful. So
Now this is a 2-bedroom unit. We have a bedroom on this side. Watch your step on the crown there. With its own bath and closet.
So this would be the master then, or do they both have the same?
They're both master.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this side's just a shower. The other side is a tub shower.
And again, you know, we should look out the window and just see, got a nice view of the downtown area and up into the hills on Las Trampas there. To the person that asked the question, my understanding is they are not pre-sold, that there is a waiting list, and beyond that I don't have too much more information on that. Since this is a private redevelopment, they're handling all the sales themselves.
This is the other bedroom with a bath, tub shower combo.
So Greg, you know, weather plays a factor for at least some of this, right? I mean, the roofing and all that. Was the dry winter we had, was that a good thing for you guys?
It was a good thing for us, especially since we had the delay with PG&E getting the lines down on Railroad. We weren't able to finish framing and stacking the roof on Building 2, so it was very helpful. The less we have to get things wet, the better it is. Mm-hmm. But we were able to get it all finished up when PG&E got down, just the latest 5 months. And we're back on the roll again, trying to get finished up by the end of August.
So since you bring that up, what was the issue? The lines were up, and as a result, you couldn't be up on the roof.
Yes, well, OSHA requires, California Safety and Health and Safety Standards require that you stay 10 feet away from any power lines. And so we were in some areas about 2 foot away, and so it was a safety hazard for the workers, so we weren't able to finish stacking the roof and get any closer, put scaffold up, safety measures. So we had to wait till the power lines were down and de-energized.
So what does that do for your scheduling when you've got guys that you're trying to get in place and get work done? I mean, how do you catch up after such a big delay?
Well, it's a challenge. It's hard to make up all that time, 5 months' time. But most of the guys have been very cooperative and working to get things done at a faster pace. So it's just a matter of coordination. This is the main lobby. The elevator you see is going in. This is a trash room. It has the trash chutes, one's for trash and one's for recycling. And they drop straight down into the trash barrels. And you can see we've got copper ceilings and crown molding going in. And this is a one-bedroom unit. Got the master bedroom and bath.
Now I noticed you've got the plastic down on the carpeting. That's so that you can have people in and out without
Damaging the carpet, yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Otherwise we get it soiled real quick.
So this is the next one, and then if you look out across here, you can see building 2, and some nice balconies over on building 2. How many people do you have on the site on a daily basis? It seems like it's a pretty busy area.
Yeah, we have anywhere from 15 to 30 people. And it depends on what phase we're in. When we were plastering, we had as much as 50 people on the job.
Now, a project like this, how many phases are there?
There's a lot. I've never sat down to count them, but we have groundwork prep that had to be done to begin with. They get the ground ready, and then you put in the foundation, start doing the walls. Then there's the framing aspect, windows go in, roofs, and then all of the mechanical, the MEPs, which is mechanical, sheet metal, HVAC stuff, the plumbing, the electrical, and there's a complete crew for each of those different trades. And then you have the exterior finishes, you have the siding crews, the stucco, lath, and plaster crew. So those are, there's a lot of steps to get everybody coordinated at the same time, and sometimes they have to work on top of each other.
Sure. Now, that was going to be my next question. I mean, how do you stack these guys up so that they're not like bumping into each other? While we talk, I was going to go out and take a look at the balcony out here as well. Got a beautiful, nice space out here, and this is on Railroad Avenue, right across from the Railroad Museum of the San Ramon Valley. So I'm sorry, Greg.
No, that's fine. It's just a constant scheduling issue. Like with anything, you have your best laid plans, and sometimes you have to schedule around the little hiccups that might come up. So like anybody knows, life is always full of changes and surprises, and it's not any different on a construction site. Sometimes it's even more so.
Fair enough. All right, so where are we heading next?
Well, we can go back down the stairs and walk up through building 2 if you'd like.
That sounds good. It'd be good to see how the two compare, because you say that you've been playing catch up over there. So let's go see, what there is over there, and
we'll take a quick look.
thank you. Now the downstairs areas, as we mentioned, are retail areas, but that's not an area that your crews will be working on, and why is that?
Well, we just do what we call a cold shell. We have the walls and the insulation in, and then we leave it at that stage so that the retail, whoever comes and leases the property, can then do the tenant improvements to their liking, what they're going to need to suit their needs. Whether it's a restaurant or apparel shop or jewelry shop or whatever it might be.
So the space is sort of a one size fits all, and then the retailer comes in and customizes.
That's correct.
All right.
So you can see here a little bit looking into the window that we only sheetrock what has to be done for fire protection, and then the retail spaces will finish off whatever they need to suit their needs. Let's go up the stairs over here into building 2.
So where do, for building 1, I noticed you mentioned the elevator. Where do people get access to that from the ground floor? How do the residents, how will they get access to their...
Through the double doors where we just came out, the stairs over there, the elevator drops down there and there's double doors going out to the Prospect Street. That'll be the main entrance for building 1. So you see they're taping the walls on the stairs, getting ready for texture. We got the waterproofing down on the decks. This will all have a poured concrete cap on it. The walls are already stucco. We're getting ready to water test this.
Water test, what does that mean?
Well, we're going to flood it with water and make sure we don't have any leaks before we cover it with concrete.
Oh, okay.
So you can see this one's a little rougher. We haven't quite caught up to building 1, but we're to the point where we're setting cabinets, door trim, getting ready for countertops to come in this next week.
And this unit is going to look right out at the hotel, as well as across the street to the Veterans Memorial Building. So pretty much wherever you look, you've got just a really stunning view. So what do you do if you find a leak when you do your water testing? You'd have to reseal it?
Well,
or?
we'd have to drain the water and then reseal it. Wherever we see it coming through, then that would tell us where we need to reseal. But we went ahead and resealed everything with another 60 mil. So I'm pretty confident we won't have any leaks.
Now, when I was up here last week, I noticed this area here. What is this going to be?
Well, this is the common courtyard. You see we got the little covered areas around the sides for the walkways, so the doorways are protected a little bit from the weather. But there'll be a planter out there where you see the pipe sticking up and the delineators are. And it'll be a little sitting wall around it with the planting area. So it'll be a nice place. They can have chairs and sit out here, and besides their decks that they have in each unit.
Sure.
And each unit's pretty much, we're about the same place. They're painted. We're getting the cabinets going in, and finishing up all the detailed trim stuff.
So how far, you started off 5 months behind. Where do you think you are now?
I'm still about 5 months. So as you can see there, I got water running on the deck, filling that up, starting the water test all the exterior decks.
Oh yeah, there, okay.
And it takes a little while to fill it up.
Yeah, that's a lot of space out there.
Yes. And these are, mostly this is a 2-bedroom unit. Bedroom here with a bath.
Oop, that's the closet.
Yeah. This is a bath. It's pretty dark in there. Get ready to set cabinets.
Okay.
And that's the stage that we're in on pretty much all these units. So.
Okay. Well, Greg, thank you so much for taking the time out and walking us through the project. A lot of people have been asking about it, wanting to know where things stand, and kind of wanting to get the bird's eye view on the inside. So thanks for letting us do that.
And see you soon.
All right. Thanks again, Greg. As I mentioned, there's the www.danvilleimprovements.com website. You can go on there and see all the different projects happening in downtown Danville right now, and we do post pictures regularly from this project and other ones. So we will be signing off now. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.